NoFap didn't magically fix my life. Everyone online made it sound like this magical reset button that would fix everything. But I was still facing the same issues, procrastinating and feeling stuck. What helped me in the end wasn't what I stopped doing, but what I started doing instead. And no one really talks about it. But don't get me wrong, NoFap is a great way to turn around your life, but it doesn't just magically fix everything. Sure, it gives you increased motivation, it helps you to have higher energy levels, and it fixes the dopamine receptors in your brain, but it doesn't force you to take action. You can be on a perfect NoFap streak, but if you don't take action, your life will stay the same. NoFap doesn't do the work for you. It gives you a window, an opportunity, but if you don't purposefully use the energy that is built up, it turns into frustration. And that is why so many guys keep relapsing. They think stopping is enough, but stopping is just the first step. What you build after you stop, that is what matters the most. So in this video, I will talk about what I wish someone told me when I was just starting out my NoFap journey. I will take you through the 3 biggest mistakes that you can make while on NoFap. Mistake number 1 is thinking that one relapse fucks up your whole progress. It's like climbing halfway up a mountain, tripping over a rock, and then thinking you're all the way back at the start of the mountain again. But this is just not true. You stumbled. That's it. You didn't fall off the entire mountain. You didn't erase all of the discipline that you've built, all of the urges that you overcame, or all of the awareness that you've gained. But if you believe you're back at square one, you will act like it. You will feel hopeless and question the point of being on NoFap in the first place. And that is a mindset that keeps many guys stuck. The key is to zoom out. Look at your whole NoFap journey. Maybe you've made it 15 days without relapsing. That is still 15 days more than what you're used to, and that still counts. Progress isn't destroyed by the fall. Progress is defined by what you do after you fall. Do you stay down or do you stand back up and keep climbing? And honestly, when you get back on track, that is what really builds your mental strength. That is what changes you, not perfection, but persistence. Mistake number 2 while you are on NoFap is doing nothing with the energy you gain from practicing NoFap. You're building up this powerful force inside of you, but you're not using it to build, you're not using it to make progress towards your goals. Letting that energy just sit there is dangerous. What most people don't realize is that sexual energy is not just something you suppress, it is something you can redirect. Sexual transmutation is the process of taking that intense biological drive, the same drive behind desire, motivation, and creation itself, and consciously channeling that towards meaningful, purposeful pursuits. Think about it. That energy has built empires, it has inspired art, it has created babies, and it has driven people to do impossible things. But if you don't use it, it turns inward, it festers, it becomes restlessness, frustration, and eventually relapse. This is the time to move. Get into the gym, pick up a new art hobby, build better relationships, meditate, do anything at all with the energy. You've got all the fuel in the tank that you need, now it's time to drive somewhere. And here is the deeper truth. Sexual energy is not just about sex. It is life. It is vitality itself. And when you consciously use that sexual energy to build meaningful things in your life, real transformation takes place. NoFap alone doesn't give you a better life. It gives you the potential for a better life. The question is, will you redirect that power or will you waste it? Mistake number 3 while you are on NoFap is one that I didn't even realize I was making, and that is making NoFap your whole identity. I became obsessed with the streak, counting the days, thinking that my whole worth depended on whether I relapsed or not. It got to a point where if I slipped, I didn't just fail NoFap, I was a failure myself. Like I had no value if I wasn't on the perfect NoFap streak. But here is the truth. NoFap is not who you are. It is just a tool. It is not your personality, and it is not your whole purpose. NoFap is just a practice to become a stronger, more focused version of yourself. And when you put it on a pedestal, you create a ton of pressure for yourself. You start white-knuckling it, and ironically, that makes it even more likely for you to relapse. Because at this point, you are not living, you are just avoiding. You are more than your streak. You are more than your urges. You are more than just a number on a tracker app. What really matters is the person you are becoming, and NoFap is just a part of that journey. So instead of asking yourself, how many days is my streak? You should ask yourself, am I growing? Am I becoming a better person? If you are on this journey, just know that you are not alone. And it doesn't take perfection to make real, lasting changes. Forget the streak, stop beating yourself up after one relapse, and instead focus on what you are becoming, what you are building with the energy that you are reclaiming. That is what matters. If this video helped you change your mindset in some way, please leave a comment down below. Also leave a thumbs up, that really helps with the algorithm. And if you want more helpful content like this in the future, then I would highly suggest you get subscribed to the channel. Stay strong.